So you start the game of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and you realize that you need money. Money for recruiting, leveling up, troops, managing cities and castles, hiring companions, and so much more. How do you get the necessary money to do so? Well, there are three major ways of making money early in this game that I found. These help you steal your economy and start the game off strong. I'll go over each of the three in this video, but if you want help with the specifics, the time where each starts will be in the description. The three major ways that I found are trade, workshops, and caravans, each of which we'll go over. The first and possibly the only way to make money quickly and efficiently at the absolute start of the game is to go town to town and city to city trading. When you go town to town and city to city, you can buy goods low and sell them high like a virtual stock market. One of the main ways to do this is to compare trade rumors and compare what you can buy and sell in one city versus another out of the cities that you've been to. The pro to this is that it is simple, it's guaranteed, but the con is that you have to maneuver through bandits and looters, and that can be hard with a small party at the start of the game. It's a good way to end up captured, really. The foolproof way is to play it like a real economy and look at what you find an efficient range to buy versus sell at, and just go immediately each town to each town, each city to each city, stopping at everywhere along the way until you find an efficient range to buy versus the price point you want to sell at. And you just sort of keep doing this until you find the advantageous margins for you. This is pretty straightforward and gets efficient. I'll show the footage of me doing this in the background. But it gets really efficient as you start to figure out what ranges are best for you. But a channel I'm a fan of, ESO, has a video where he posts a spreadsheet of the ranges he found in his game. I do have to warn you that every economy is different and every player is different, and it's going to be different in every player's game, day to day. It is a dynamic economy, so you have to figure out, no matter what you do, you have to figure out some things that work for yourself. But if you want to see a spreadsheet, I'll link his video in the description below. It should be about minute 258 in his video. I definitely recommend his channel, but no matter what you do, you're going to have to figure this out for yourself a little bit, and it is going to take some work and brain power. The second way to make money quickly happens after you've done enough trading. You have to have enough money to buy the workshop. In my game, it was about 14,000 denarii, but sometimes you might have to have 20,000, depending on the city and depending on your game. To have a successful workshop, you'll have to take a couple of steps first. The first step is to look at the towns around the city you want to buy the workshop in. You have to see what their main source of production is in, whether it's grain or sheep or any of the other raw materials. After you've scouted those towns and you have found the main raw material that is being made in the region, go to the trade center. There you have to look at what the highest volume of raw material is and see if that works with what the other information you've gathered is. After you've done so, you can start making the next step. Workshops take in raw materials and make goods out of it. For me, the main production in the area of the city I wanted to buy was grain, so I bought a brewery. After you've figured out what the right workshop is for the city of your choice, simply go to the city and talk to the shopkeeper of the workshop you want to buy. There you'll have a dialogue with them and ask them to buy it. For me, it cost about 14,000, as I said, and I left the workshop as it was. But if there isn't one associated with raw material you're looking at, fear not, you can change what it makes just by the dialogue options with the shopkeeper. After buying the workshop, at first you won't make any money. You'll see this and you'll be like, Chivori, you're a liar. But no, just wait. It'll take a couple of days and you'll start to see the money. It'll take a couple of days just to see the money start coming into your daily income. After a while, you start to see it contribute even more as it levels up and increases the amount it contributes. For me, my first brewery started about 100 per day and then went up to like 600 per day as the game progressed. So don't sweat it. You might not have predicted wrong what the raw material was if you see low income at the start. As it gets going, it'll move up as it levels up and increases. For me, 100 to 600 is a huge improvement, and 600 per day really adds up over the course of the game, especially as you get later and you as you become a vassal and you get the king's blessing or whatever it is that gives you 100 per day, and then as you hit clan 3 it adds up 400 per day. It really starts to add up and you really start to scale up, and the more workshops you get, the better this gets. Third way to make a lot of money is caravans. Starting a caravan is super simple. All you need to do is go to an artisan, merchant, or other titled person in the town, talk to them, and tell them you want to start a caravan. That's it. That's literally it. But first, before you do that, you'll need 18,000 denarii and a companion. After you start the caravan, that's when you need to know what to expect. First, you'll see company wages for the caravan, and you'll be running at a loss. As the caravan moves around the map trading, it'll begin to make money. At first, just a little, then it'll scale up to a lot. The caravan makes money for a long time, and for me, it only ended when I disbanded it or my companion was captured by bandits or an enemy faction. Mine also seemed to function on like a normal curve. So first it started out making a little small amount of money, peaked at about 1,000, and then came back down to around 500, not including the company wages taken out of that, and came back. So that means it came back down to a little. And in the end, though, the caravan did make a lot of money and was incredibly effective at scaling my economy in the early game. And as you get more caravans, it scales even harder and it gets a lot better. And yeah, so those are the 3 major ways to make money in this game, in the early game, and start scaling up. If you want more detailed videos on each of these things or on other things, please comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, leave a like. And if you want to see more content like this or check out my other content, please subscribe. All right, have a great day.